Hey everybody, how's it going today? It is a cool fall day here, and before I get this video started, I just wanted to say one thing, and that is thank you to everybody who's watched my videos and everybody who's subscribed. Big thank you for that. I didn't think I'd even get any subscribers, to be honest with you. And doing YouTube here over the last 5-6 months, it's helped out quite a bit with a few personal things a guy goes through. It was nice to have something to do to take my mind off it. Also, I'm not sure what's going to happen with this channel over the next little while because the riding season's basically over for me now, so I'll have to come up with something to entertain you folks with, I guess. But you know, we'll see what happens, and I'm going to put my email in the description of this video below, just in case anybody ever wants to get a hold of me. But anyway, on to the video at hand. So today, as I stated before, it's the end of my riding season. We're getting to mid-October, and it's starting to get into the single digits. It's starting to get down to freezing at night, so riding has become not as pleasurable as it was before. So I'm going to be winterizing the Fatboy for this video, and also as a bonus, I'm also going to be winterizing the 1988 Sportster. So we're going to do both those bikes. I'm just off to the gas station right now to pick up a little gas to tank the top the tanks off. Can't even speak today. And once I get back from that, we'll get to her. See you in a little bit. All right, so I'm back from getting gas now. I've cleaned out the garage. I've got the bikes ready to go. Basically, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to top up the gas tanks. Now, reason for that being, any additional space that isn't filled with gas, you don't want that to build up condensation and rust. Now, both the tanks on these bikes are lined, so I'm not really too concerned about that, but I'm still gonna fill them up anyway. Once they're filled up, the other thing you need to do is take some gas stabilizer. And we're gonna put this stabilizer in the tank, swish it around a little bit, and then we're going to take it for a little bit of a ride for about 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure that all the stabilizer gets through the entire fuel system. Now, obviously on the back it will say how much of this to use. This stuff here, 1 ounce treats up to 2.5 gallons, so I should only have to use a couple ounces on the Fatboy and about 1 ounce on the Sportster. So let's get to it. Okay, we got both bikes filled up. Only thing left to do is to take them for a little rip. Probably about 5-10 minutes just around the neighborhood just to get that stabilizer good and mixed in with all the fuel. Okay, so we've got both our bikes have been ridden, and we've got the fuel stabilizer through it, and that brings us to the electrical. So of course we've got the 2021 Fatboy that's fuel injected, and we've got the 1988 Sportster that is carbureted. Now, with the electrical on this, as you can see when you stare at the gauge, you've got that little light beeping, so we've got a draw on this battery. This does have a security system. So we're going to do things a little bit different on this one than on this one, which obviously has way less electronics on it. And the battery is just right there out in the open. So let's get to it. Okay, so since we have a draw on our 2021 Fatboy, I've got the battery tender plugged in right there. It's located right above the primary. And I've got it hooked to our little battery tender here, which I did a video on before, and you'll see it's set to lead acid, which is the setting it should be set for a 2021. And you can see it's charging at the moment. And we're just going to leave that just like that over the winter. That's all you have to do. Now, on our 88 Sportster, I did take the battery out. Realistically, I probably didn't have to. It's not going to get freezing down in here. It is going to get cool, but it won't freeze. But just to be on the safe side, I took it out anyway. I'll just go and I'll store it downstairs in the basement. So I've got her all tucked in just nicely here. And hopefully I've got myself enough room for my vehicle to fit in the garage too. So, but we'll see. All right, so basically that's it. That's all. That's basically how I winterize my bikes. Some people might be different. That's just the way I've always done it, and I've never had a problem with it. So, a couple other things though. Obviously, you could throw a cover over them. The garage here is not very dirty. I've cleaned it out. I don't expect there to be a lot of dirt and dust in here. But regardless, I might come out every once in a while and just take a microfiber rag and just kind of dust them off. It's not a big deal for me. It's inside, so not a big deal for me. The other thing is some people do put their bikes on stands just to get the tires off the ground. The reason for that is they're worried about getting a flat spot on their tire from the bike sitting in the same position for 4, 5, 6 months. I've never had a problem with that. I've never put my bikes on a stand either, but really if I get concerned about it, I'll just move the bikes. I'll move them ahead a bit, I'll move them back a bit, so they're just not always sitting in the same spot. So not a big deal for me either. So, but basically that's it. The bike's probably gonna sit there for probably about good 5 months, probably till sometime in March. And it's a sad day, so I don't know, we'll see what happens next. We'll see how the channel goes from here. But again, thanks everybody for sticking with me for this long. It's really appreciated. But anyway, until I see you guys again, have a good rest of your Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you later.